Picks for Park Racing, courtesy of econex.com for Tuesday, September 16. You're watching the simulation of the first race, courtesy of the race simulator of econex.com. You have the QR code. Go register your free user, 3 free races per day. You can use that free user the time that you want. And if you decide to subscribe after checking the 3 free races and previous results with your free user, you can do it and you will get the Scotty Picks 55% winning rate. This is a handicapper with the same criteria all the time. He's not getting tired. And 55 winning rate, these top two picks. The long shot between 11 to 14%. And you have more information, a quick way to handicap a race and get winners. The win percentage, a probability base or calculated on stats, is a quick way to see if a race is equalized or spread, or the race is polarized. Check the race 2. This one is polarized. This one is equalized. A very tough race. And the pace, the initial speed of the horse, the SOR, the competitive level, the higher, meaning that he was facing tougher competition, record at the distance, surface, the level for these particular races, and the GSR, the pedigree of the horse in one number for this distance and surface. So with this information, I will show this information in your screen. We get our picks improvising. We spent less than 2 minutes per race while I was doing the clip in Spanish, and now I'm going to share my picks, and you will get your own conclusion seeing what is on your screen. In this race, see the top picks, the win percentage. I think this is the correct way to handicap the race. The 5, 2 for 2, a strong contender, Uncle Mo, strong pedigree, the 4, running on turf, but good races on dirt before, victories at Saratoga. The number 2, Paco aboard, will be closing, has a victory with Paco and 2 good races with Paco, is an enemy, and the number 7, a closer that will hit the board for the exotics. In race 2, top picks, long shot, win percentage. The race is clearly polarized. I believe 1 and 4. And the third pick could be the 2, could be the 3. If you don't like them, maybe you can use the 6. But the number 1 has a speed, strong contender here. The 4, running at the level and will be chasing the speed of the number 1. And I think the 2 could be with Paco, has some ability to run the distance, or maybe the 3, who failed last time out, but is dropping the competitive level and he has better races. And Michael Pino is a good trainer. In race number 3, see the top picks, long shot, polarized race between these 3, and particularly the number 2 looks very strong, has a lot of speed, will go to the lead and will try to wear the field, but is a lower level. So the number 1 is dropping class a little bit. He has no speed, but if this horse is able to be close to the number 2 in the final turn, he could run him down. So that is the reason 2, 1, 1, 2, and 4, fail last time out, a horse that will finish third, I believe, in race 4. 5, 2 at the top. See these 2 at the top here. The speed of the number 1. The number 1 will lead, the 5 will chase, and the number 2 will be behind them. So that is the reason 2, 5, 1. The 2 will be stuck in the pace and has a great opportunity to win. The 5 will try to chase down the number 1 before the 2 comes. So that is the order that I like. In race 5, 5 and 7 at the top. 3 is the long shot. The 5 is coming from a very good victory. He's sharp for the race. Horse to beat for sure. Is the horse to beat here. Enemies 1, 6, and 7. See, the 7 is here, facing tougher competition, but this race was a disaster. So, was very bad, this race. He will improve. How much? It's very difficult to know. Apparently, it's not the same horse, for sure. It's not the same horse. So, maybe for the exotics, maybe you can use the 3 instead of the 7. And 1 and 6 are more dangerous, because this one is coming from a extremely dominant victory, and the number 1 will close. So the 5 looks like the winner. 1, 6 enemies. The 7 it's impossible to know how it's going to run. And the number 3 will be useful. If you don't like the 7, use the 3. In race 6, 3, 4 at the top, 2 is the long shot, 3, strong win percentage, speed, no victory at the distance. Then you have the 6 and 4. The 2 maybe is going to be there, 1 for 9 at the distance. The 3 at this level with this speed that she has is a strong contender and only 115 pounds. The 6, forget this race at this level, she will close. She's dangerous here. And the 4, maybe the distance is a concern, but she improved last time out, has an opportunity. The 2 is the other option, but she's irregular. So that is the reason that I picked the number 4 instead of the number 2, or the number 6 instead of the number 2. If you don't like one of them, use the number 2 then. If you don't like the 6 or 4, use the 2. But the 3, you need to use her. In race 7, 2, 1, 3. And the number 1, I was not convinced with this horse, but the number 2 is very convincing. It's coming from an extremely easy victory. Michelle Sanchez repeats aboard. You need to run to chase down this horse. The 3 has the speed to chase him down. Is the main enemy. Then you have the 5. It's slow, but this horse will close. And the number 1, I know Paco is riding Kirby, but 2 bad races in a row. Not 1, 2. That is the reason that, okay, second pick, but it's a 4 pick for me. If you don't like 3 and 5, maybe you can use the 1. In race 8, this one is all race if you are doing a pick 4 or pick 5. It's extremely tough. See, Jamie Ness has 2 horses. Sorry for the Spanglish. Jamie Ness has 2 horses, both with the possibility to go to the lead. See? Which one is going to the lead? It's a problem to know. But if one of them controls the pace, could win the race. The 4 with Paco is coming from a strong victory. Michael Pino, the top GSR of the race, not here, but this horse is, I believe, the main enemy of the speed of the 6 or the number 2. And leaving out the 5, that like the 4 will be coming at the end. But this race is extremely tough. I am completely not using this, but has picks. But I recommend if you are doing a pick 4 or pick 5, repeat, press the all button. And don't leave out the Jamie Ness horses. In this race, 6-2 at the top, 1 in the long shot, 6 good win percentage, a softer competitive level is the horse to beat with the number 2. The number 2 is running very well, will be stuck in the pace, effective trainer, 2-6-6-2. They look very good in this race. Then the number 1 and the 3. I like the 3 because it has a speed. The 3 is going to go to the lead. And this horse, I believe this one is not fit. The 4 maybe will try to fight the number 3, but the 3 is going to be there. Then you have these 2, the 2 and 6, the top contenders, and maybe the number 1 will come from behind. So 6-2, 3-1 the enemies. In race 10, 8-2 the top picks, the 3 the long shot. See the win percentage very clearly, the 2 and the 8, but I think the 8 is the top horse of the race. This horse is facing tougher competition at this level. This horse is going to be very difficult to beat. The 2 running well at the level, but this one is facing better, or was facing better. So the 2, the 4, who is running well, has tactical speed too, but I think the number 8 will stalk the pace, will take the lead, and will dominate. The 2 finished second probably with the 4, and the 3 is the long shot, only 3% to win. Paco aboard, won impressively first time out in a weaker group, and has a very good pedigree. It's a constitution. I believe he's going to run well. See the win percentage from the number 1 to the number 3 is only 5%. So the 3 easily could finish third or second in this race. I don't think he's beating the number 8. So good luck